Hey, what's up guys? Welcome indeed to this week's Challenge Rift Guide 180. What we're working with is a Inna Monk, but it's kind of Exploding Palm as well. But here's what we're working with the build. Alright, so in terms of the pieces of gear, I'm going to go ahead and mouse over them really quick. It is running the Inna's full set over here. It did get a more recent buff to give us some extra damage, but for the most part, it is a suboptimal build. There's definitely room here to be improved upon. It is kind of an Exploding Palm build as well. But the important things to go ahead and mention with this is you're going to go ahead and apply Exploding Palm, and then you're going to go ahead and just auto everything to death. And then when you see elites, you can activate your Mystic Ally. But like I said, I'll mouse over everything. We do have Yugioh Soul, so that lets us get stacks on Sweeping Wind for free, and then the S of Johan over here to go ahead and suck in some of the enemies. And Gundo Gear is why it's kind of an Exploding Palm build. Generally, it would be with like 7-sided strike, but this is a completely like I would say scuffed build for the most part, but like I said, I like to mouse over everything just in case any of you guys like to go ahead and just see what is available. But in terms of the gameplay, here's what you're going to go ahead and do. At the start, go ahead and make sure you keep up your Sweeping Wind. It's not that big of a deal to keep it up because you have Yugioh Soul. And then all you do is you go up to things, you apply Exploding Palm to one of them, and then you go ahead and finish that target off. It's going to explode and cause a chain reaction and just blow up everything. It's a really cool thing to go ahead and see all of the chains go off, but that's all you really need to do. If you want to, you can activate this, but it's really not that necessary at all. The only thing that you need to activate is Mystic Ally when you see some elites. They'll go ahead and activate it, and you'll basically just melt everything. It's a very, very easy rift. It's just a little bit lacking in the toughness department. But anyways, let's go ahead and hop right into it. Alright, hopping right in, go ahead and activate your Sweeping Wind, and then just start dashing around, and make sure you go ahead and apply that Exploding Palm. Once there's a decent little density, we'll come up to our first elite over here. And the important thing is just to make sure you apply Exploding Palm. You're going to go ahead and actually activate Mystic Ally as well. And then just keep on using your basic attack, and you'll melt everything. Watch out for the Explodies, as, well, the build isn't super tanky, and that's like one problem that the build has. The idea is to basically eliminate the target that is under Exploding Palm, like under the conditions of it. But we'll be zooming across real fast, as we have that Yugioh, which is really awesome to have. Eliminate him real fast. When you kind of need these guys a little bit closer to each other, so you can get that proc effect of the Exploding Palm, but sometimes it just doesn't work in your favor. But the only thing that I really should mention with this build is it's just a little bit on the squishy department. Like, that's the only thing, and even then, if you die like 2 or 3 times, you still should be able to complete this rift. Go and grab this conduit, and then we can just go ahead and walk to the next floor. Go over here, apply the Exploding Palm, and boom, everything pops. I love seeing that chain reaction. It's a really satisfying build. Too bad this season it wasn't like one of the best builds, because they gave Liliana's a buff, but it's not enough. It's not what it actually needs. Gotta watch out for the explosions. It will absolutely one-shot you. But what's nice is we will come up to a channeling pylon over here, so it'll be nice to have access to. This guy down. And there's a channeling pylon which we'll grab after this elite. I just want to go ahead and target this thing. This way I can dash all the way around to go ahead and get the nice little reset of the Yugioh proc. Oh, looks like the other elite just walked right over towards me. Get the last guy down. The idea is kind of to apply the Exploding Palm to a smaller enemy, usually, depending on like how it's oriented. But there's a nice little explosion. There it is! I loved seeing that. It's super satisfying. But this floor is kind of meh. Nothing too good with this one, but oh, look at all those Exploding Palms. You know, maybe for this season we'll do a build for this, even though it's not the best monk build. In fact, the best monk build this season is actually going to be Shenlong's. Shenlong's is not the easiest to play, though. It requires a lot of, like, timing. And it definitely requires the convention development cycle. But yeah, this is a fairly easy one. Just apply Exploding Palm, and let the rest do the work. The explodes on top of the explodes. Nice little explosions over here. come up to the last elite pack, which is over here. Get him down real quick. With one of these to explode with the exploding palm, and then all of them will pop. There we go. Let's apply exploding palm to him, and pretty much just auto him to death. Unfortunately, relying on other enemies to spawn is kind of RNG, but you can activate your Mystic Ally as well. But we kind of just smack him down until he goes down. If the other enemy does spawn right next to him, or like if our S of Johan procs, we can actually get like a huge amount of damage to him, but it's just kind of random if that's going to actually happen or not. But what's our time over there? So we got a 351, that's not too bad. We'll put us at top 30, not too bad over there, doing this rift a little bit later. But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and hopefully this video guide helped you guys out in case you were having trouble with it. It's a pretty easy one, it's just that you need to understand the gameplay mechanics of it. But if you guys enjoyed the video, drop a like on it. If you're new here, hit subscribe, turn on that bell if you'd like to see more Diablo and other gaming content, and I will catch you guys on the next video. Have a good one. I'm signing out. Peace.